as in the days of old.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's following the touchdown. Here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down, it's Cook. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
The stop made by Myles Garrett. It's a gain of 4.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on third down. Move the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? Hey, receiver. Give me something.
Now Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Off the play fake. Cousins going deep for Diggs. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. They'll run for it. Cook. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. On the carry, it's Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Seibert on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark. And
the defense able to recover, bat it free. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Cousins from the gun on third. That'll be complete to Cook. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Get off the train tracks, baby. Get off the train tracks.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This one taken from the 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
6-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Sherrills. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Mike 58, right there. Come on, G!
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. Cousins now.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 21 yards away. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Chubb. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mayfield now. It's caught. Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. On the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun, here's Cousins. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Wide.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Cousins. And Diggs has it. Room to run past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Mayfield now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just played.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 60 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A gain of 3, second down. On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, "Why didn't you do that?" And they all looked at me and said, "Just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through." Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done, really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although
multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I